He also said towards the end of that interview that he could see bright things in the future for this team, and it has got a lot of potential. Do you see that?
Thing is, bright things in the future. He needs bright things now.
Well, they are getting points on the board, aren't they? I mean, they're not too far off the top.
They got away with one yesterday, to be fair, with the goal was disallowed for, Mina's goal disallowed for offsides, because if they'd have got beat, you know what it would have been like. There'd have been even more negative in the narrative. And he's talking about Ronaldo, you know, he needs to manage his games. We're at the beginning of the season. We're not halfway through the season where you look at him, he might, and I know he's 36, but the way he looks after himself, his body's not really 30. He's really 29, 30, isn't he? You know, with all his diets and all the medical advice that he gets. And I just looked, well, coming up to the international break, Portugal are playing Luxembourg and Qatar.
Yeah, he doesn't even really need to go.
That's a rest. That's that. Even if he goes and meets up with his, you know, national team, he's not going to exert himself, is he, against Luxembourg and Qatar? So and
that's not wanting to be too disrespectful, but ultimately it's not the Nations League finals, which are also happening in this international break, and some other players will be exerting themselves.
But and it's probably one of them. He might not even play against Qatar. The first one's a friendly, I think, isn't it, against Qatar? So he could actually say he's got enough kudos and stature about him to say to the manager, oh, it's not worth it. But actually, knowing Cristiano Ronaldo, he wants to get more international goals, so he's not going to ask the rest, and not playing Pogba as well. So that team then loses two massive personalities, you know, to get you a win or, you know, create some artistry. So he's, I've always said, you know, it's like an old record that the reason that Manchester United won't challenge is because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And he talks very well, and he's obviously very respectful, and everybody likes him. But I think even some Man United fans who were die-hard Ole fans are now starting to think he's not an elite manager. I think he's taken it as far as he can go, because he's galvanised him, he's got a good spirit there. You know, you don't hear of any ructions on the training ground, which was obviously Mourinho and Paul Pogba. So that's great. I don't think he's got the tactical nous or the technical nous to take them on to the level they should be.
They're 6 games into a season. They've only dropped a couple of points here and there.
Sam, he hasn't won anything.
So no one wins anything in September.
But he's winning. He's losing. In the past, he's losing semi-finals. He's losing final against Villarreal.
He's getting to finals. He's getting to semi-finals.
It's not good enough for Manchester United, is it? Well, Manchester United.
They haven't got to. They haven't been serial winners since 2013.
So you think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is on the same level as Klopp, Guardiola, and Tuchel?
No.
So then Manchester United have to have a manager.
Slightly different approaches, though, isn't it? Manchester United have approached it in a completely different way. They've built the club from behind the scenes.
Well, Solskjaer got the job because
they're trying to rebuild a team and a squad that has been completely decimated since Sir Alex Ferguson.
Solskjaer didn't get the job because of his managerial expertise. He got the job because he was a Manchester United legend, and they needed someone to go in there and make everybody happy again. After Dark Cloud, Mourinho left. And he did an excellent job. And then you think, thanks for doing that job. They gave him a 4-year contract, which they shouldn't have given him. And Manchester United now will be, I think they'll be 4th. I think they'll end up 4th. And that's not good enough for the club stature that they are and the money that they spent.
I think the one person to be really disappointed they didn't get a start yesterday was Jesse Lingard, who came off the bench and created the winning goal in the game against Villarreal in midweek, and then has played quite well, actually, whenever he's been asked to come on by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and then wasn't given the opportunity to start the game yesterday. That would have been a good game for him, I think.